Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. Not every MSP attends the fishing debates. My first speech in Parliament in June 2001 was on the subject of fishing, just as my 716th today is on the subject of fishing. Fishing, however, and its products touches us all. Only yesterday, the lead item on the menu in the Scottish Parliament canteen was Peterhead smoked haddock fish cake. And absolutely delicious. I see the presiding officers nodding. Absolutely delicious it was. So this is not an abstract issue. It's one which touches our palate, our stomach, our very being. It sustains and supports our population and our health. And speaking of health, the fishing industry is in pretty good heart. It's looking forward to the sea of opportunity. That's the catchphrase the Scottish Fishermen's Federation have come up with for the opportunities that come from leaving the CFP. Now, for my part, I've always been opposed to the common fisheries policy. My political colleague, Donald Stewart MP, his speeches in the Westminster Parliament, right from the outset of the UK, going into the EEC until he demitted office, are testament to his long-standing opposition as the member for the Western Isles to the CFP. And Alan McCartney, that wonderful member of the European Parliament, wrote an excellent paper on what should be a successor plan to the CFP some 20 years ago, before his early death in office. It's worth getting out and having another read, because we are now thinking in terms of what next. This year's negotiation, of course, is the very last year of the complete year before Brexit. We've got to keep our eye on the prize, which fishermen expect to come in 2019. Now, I can understand in tactical terms Mr Gove going and speaking to the Danes and indeed to the Dutch, as he has done. But I think together with some of the comments from Peter Chapman today, we're seeing the Tories giving away for no obvious benefit that we are hearing about the prize that is there from the Sea of Opportunity. And Mr Chapman, in his response to my intervention on the subject, provided no meaningful answer to that subject. We have to get 100% control over our waters out to 200 miles. I do welcome the perhaps more than a hint that the London Convention will be abandoned, because that helps us between 6 and 12 miles, although I'm not absolutely sure that particular one is nailed down. Because unless and until we get that control, we really don't have the opportunity to map a way forward. And in that context, of course, we're looking at what Westminster are doing on the EU, leaving the EU bill, or the Great Reform Bill, or whatever you choose to call it. The SFF are absolutely clear that the powers in relation to fishing must come straight to Holyrood, because they fear, quite reasonably, that they may not get the kind of solutions to their needs if we rely simply on London. Now, there is a reason for that, and it's not a reason I criticise. English fishing interests are mostly interested in controlling how much we catch by restriction of effort rather than by quota, whereas the Scottish fishing industry has a different approach that it wishes to see, and that is a quota-based approach rather than one restriction of effort. We went through a period in the CFP where we had both, and it was absolutely horrendous. So we would have clarity if we make the decisions in Scotland. We set the strategic objectives and take control of our waters. And that is a very simple understanding of where the Scottish Fishermen's Federations want to be. Now, how optimistic are the fishing industry? Well, there's new boats being built all over the place. The new fish market in Peterhead that will open next year, that Peter Chapman referred to. I met with the Harbour Authority on Friday and had an update on that. And of course, this very week, we had the EMFF and Scottish Government providing funding for a factory to take over a facility in Fraserburgh previously occupied by Young's Seafood. There truly is a sea of opportunity out there. Now, science is important to how we take decisions in fishing, and there's no division among any of us on that. ICES is the key place from which scientific opinion and understanding comes. It's, of course, unaffected by Brexit because ICES has been around for more than 100 years, telling us how long the fishing industry, who are really the arch conservationists at heart, if not necessarily every individual, and we will continue to participate in ICES. However, will the Scottish contribution to the scientific work be damaged by Brexit, in the sense that we have quite a lot of people working on our science who may not readily have the right of residency here for the long term? Now, Peter Chapman, let me just conclude, said he speaks on behalf of the industry. Well, I think the industry speaks on behalf of the industry. We are all here to support the industry. I don't know if Peter's been elected as a representative of any particular part of the industry, but the important thing is that we're all united, and I think we will be at decision time, around a shared position that promotes the interests of our industry, ensures that we can exploit the sea of opportunity, and sees success in fishing communities across Scotland. Presiding Officer.